Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Jacobs. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I'm the inventor of advanced soft tissue release ASTR specialty. I'm also a cancer survivor and I used to suffer from chronic migraines, headaches, pain and fatigue before I invented ASTR specialty. Okay, Mark, tell me what's going on with your heel.
Okay, so I've had a severe sharp pain as if there was a knife or an ice pick stuck right in the center of my heel. And it's been going on since July. I had twisted my ankle probably back in early June. Once it healed, everything was fine. Then a couple of weeks later, my heel just started hurting. But it would only hurt first thing in the morning. When I'd get up and try to walk, it was so severe I'd have to almost hop to go to the shower. Then once I warmed up, then the pain would subside just a bit, but then as the day progressed, the pain would come back. Not as severe, but enough to where it would be a noticeable limp for me.
So June, July 2018, that's about like
2017, yeah. And
when
it's been,
January, it's about
so
like
6 months.
6 months.
Six
okay.
continuous months, and the pain's there every day.
So the pain increase in the morning, like the first few steps, or when you sit for a long time and
Yes,
take
sir.
a few steps. How much from 0 to 10? 10 is emergency room.
Yeah, when I get up in the morning, it's about an 8. Then as it subsides during the day, it's a constant 6 or 7 all day long.
6 or 7.
And then if I let it cool down, my feet get stiff, I'll have to drive somewhere. Once I get out of the car, it's back to an 8 again, 8 or a 9. And I have to let it warm up, then I can start walking back to the house.
So for the last 6 months, have you had any treatment?
None. I have not had any treatment at all.
Okay.
You're the first person I've come to see.
All right. So I will have you stand up and walk and let me know from 0 to 10 how much pain.
Okay.
So we can use that for testing after treatment.
Absolutely. Okay, so right now it's about a 6.
About a 6. Okay, I'll just have you walk in the hallway, back and forth. And how long you been limping like that?
For the entire time, since July.
July?
Yes, July of 2017. Since the
17 or 18?
I'm sorry, 2018.
Oh, okay, so
I'm
6
sorry.
months, yeah.
Yeah, 6 months. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. So
How much is now?
it's still a 6, 7. It fluctuates, but it's right there.
And that's why you're limping.
Yes.
Okay, so I will have you lie on your back.
Okay.
So it's right in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Is
yeah.
that painful?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So how, you said that you twisted your ankle?
Yes.
How did you do that?
I was walking and it was dark, and there was a step that I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
And when I walked down, I didn't realize the steps, so the side of my foot twisted.
This
and
way?
Yes, and my ankle where that bone sticks out hit the cement.
Oh, wow.
So that's how hard it was.
Wow.
I thought I broke it at first, but
Mm-hmm.
after about 10-15 minutes, I was able to walk, and I walked back.
Did you have any swelling or anything?
Swelling, and I put ice packs on it daily for about 2 weeks, and then it subsided and it was fine.
Okay. Is it painful what I'm doing
No,
here?
no, sir.
Okay. So your pain was mostly here when you twisted, yeah?
Yes,
So you sprained your ankle,
correct.
and then you start to have the heel pain, is that correct?
Yeah, after I believed that it healed, and I was walking fine, I was going to run, all of a sudden I started getting pain in the middle of my heel. I didn't know what that was from. I thought, okay, well maybe it's just residue from the ankle. I waited, so, and it got worse and worse. And in the morning I go, oh my God, I can't even get up to walk.
And you've been limping like that for like 6 months?
Since July.
Is that painful what I'm doing or no?
No, it's got, now it is.
Okay. If you feel pressure, that's fine. Pain
Yeah, there's
is
pressure,
not
but
fine.
there's pain, right?
Yeah. Make sure it's not painful.
Yeah, first it was pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there's pressure, but it's not painful.
Okay. Okay. that too much?
No.
Okay, I want to get to the spot that bother you.
Okay.
Where is it?
Right in there.
Okay. Let me see if I can work on it now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
How's that?
It's fine.
Really? Okay. Oh, let me know.
I will.
Is it too much?
No,
You made some faces, I'm not sure.
I'm just getting ready.
You're getting ready for what?
I'm
I
getting
want to
ready
make
for
sure
the
it's
pain.
not painful.
No, if it gets pain, I'll let you know.
Yeah, yeah. If pressure is fine,
Yep.
pain, because I want to make sure you
You don't want to
don't
inflame.
cause more inflammation
I
if you
understand.
have inflammation.
Yes.
So we can get you, if you have inflammation, we'll put you on an inflammation protocol. If not, we just work it on the tool for now, you know. And sometimes when I release around it, they're less pulling here so I can actually dig in. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Is that too much?
No, sir.
It's just a spot. Do you feel it going down to your
Not
plantar
at all.
part here? Okay. I'm gonna give you some exercises for your arch actually
Okay.
after this, because your arch is not, it's collapsing a little bit.
Okay.
You might be able to correct your arch with those exercises actually.
Okay.
If it's not, you know, some patient like these structurally their arch is totally collapsed, they cannot correct it with that exercise, but we'll see if we can do that.
Okay.
You know, how's that? I'm actually really going deep, like
It's fine.
as deep as I can.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Okay. Now it's painful.
Sorry.
No.
Okay. What about here?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna work on the scar tissue now. I will show you the scar tissue that you have on your plantar part. So you've been having plantar fasciitis for you. You feel this grinding here.
Yeah.
That's a scar tissue.
Okay.
You hear that?
Oh, I can feel it.
You feel like, I don't know, that's
It's like bumps.
it's pumps, and yeah, it's here the tool vibrating actually.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that? So that's pulling on your heel, pulling it this way.
I see.
So you're gonna feel heel pain because it's actually twisting your bone
Oh, man.
and putting the weight on that spot. Relax, relax. But you hear all that grinding here. It's like a band here. Feel that?
Yes.
There you go. So we want to break down this scar tissue. Relax, relax. Yeah. Yeah, the orthotic will not gonna break it. You have to have manual force. Relax. To really dig in and break it. Feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Too much?
No. I'm just thinking. That's incredible. How
Mhm.
much there is in there.
The scar tissue you have
Yes.
there. Yeah. I'm not really surprised. You said you had a history of ankle sprain, like
I had another
previous
ankle sprain.
history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back,
Mhm.
a real severe one
Mm-hmm.
in the same ankle.
Yeah. So when you sprain your ankle, you start to walk funny. So you start to compensate. You strain
I
your
see.
plantar. You start to build the scar tissue, so your plantar fascia start to not to be elastic or
I see.
elongated as supposed to be. This injury is compensation for bad mechanic
I
from
see.
this, you know.
Yes.
So, and it's very common with the pronated feet or like flat feet when the arch is more collapsing. Those patients are more susceptible for plantar fasciitis.
Wow.
Is it too much?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure it's not too much. Alright, so I will have you actually lie on your stomach.
Okay.
Bend your knees, both of them. Okay, do you have any issue with your calf?
No. I mean, I do get, what do you call it? I do get cramps sometimes, but
Mm-hmm. You feel this knot here?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Is that too much?
No.
Okay. Not bad actually. Calf here. Let's see. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah.
And you feel this one?
Oh, yeah.
That's a scar tissue. You feel how nice and smooth here?
Yes.
No scar tissue, and here we start to feel those nods,
Yes.
and you feel like there's a little bit rock in that area here where you have the scar tissue. And here
Wow.
we have some music instruments. And here,
Oh, yeah.
you hear that?
Yep.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
And I can see a redness here like a band. I lift this up. Lift this up. Like here. Like really band here. You can relax. You can drop your legs down here, is that okay? Yep, perfect. And it look like a redness here in this line.
Oh, yeah.
You feel it, you know?
I can feel it.
I visually can see the line of the scar tissue here.
I mean, it's almost like
Right in
it's a
here.
bag of beans in there, and you're just,
Yeah, it's like a sand in there,
Yeah.
you know. But when you have a big scar tissue, it feels like a rock, like here.
yeah.
That's a bigger size. You don't want to have this here.
I didn't even know.
So how you get the scar tissue? You can get it from accident, trauma,
Yes.
poor posture for a long time, causing like poor body mechanic. You strain your muscle this way. Scar tissue is part of normal healing cycle. We need that.
Yeah.
The problem is if you have too much, that's going to be in the way of everything else.
I see.
Because the muscle should act like a rubber band. When it contracts and relaxes, it should stretch like this. When you have a scar tissue, it's like you have a knot in a rubber band.
Right.
So when your muscle contracts, it does not really stretch much. And you lose that elasticity.
Right.
And, you know, you could have issue with like plantar fasciitis from those scar tissue shortening the muscle, or carpal tunnel, or sciatica, or something like that.
Right.
You know, that's one of the reason, but that's one of the reason, you know, it's overlooked because there's not a lot of practitioners aware they can actually break the scar tissue manually.
God.
You see that? You feel that?
Oh my God.
Is that too much?
No, that's good. Doesn't hurt, but I can feel the ridges.
Yep, and compared to here, nice and
Nice and
beautiful.
smooth.
Nothing here, nothing here. And that's probably from the way you're walking. You're probably compensating by activating this muscle too much. You strain it here,
Right.
you build the scar tissue. You know, you're gonna look at your shoes because I want to make sure. Is that your running shoes?
Yes, it is.
Okay. If you use any other shoes, bring it with you next time
I will.
because I want to evaluate it to make sure it's the right shoes for you and not causing issues. And how you feel? 0 to 10.
Well, the pain's about, that's like a 1. It's almost gone.
Okay. How's that? You're walking faster now.
Oh yeah, I mean.
I try to show off.
Like I said, it's only about 1.
Beautiful. That's good.
Beautiful.
You're kind of limping on that side. We're gonna work a little bit on your gait. Let's walk one more time, back and forth, and tell me how that feel. Do you have issue with your hip?
No.
You kind of like side bend a little bit.
No, I think it's because I'm just
You
so
used to.
painful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. It's about a 1.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, you can have a
It's
seat.
incredible.
So, what do you think about ASTR treatment?
I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got out here sooner.
Yeah. Well, you know where we are.
Found you. Yeah, I'll definitely come back for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Feel free to subscribe to my channel to get helpful tips on how to relieve pain. And if you are a healthcare provider and interested to be ASTR certified, you can follow the link below. You will get information on how to register for ASTR online class. There's over 40 studies that support ASTR treatment model, and also there's over 400 studies that utilize by ASTR treatment. And feel free to check over 220 videos that most of them actually real treatment videos. We'll see you soon.